Given this predicament-laden world, what does it mean to lead now? What matters most? How do death, grief, and pain influence our choices and our presence? Again, we borrow from the wise words of Dar Jamail and Barbara Cecil from their series, How Then Shall We Live? Our offerings to you in this series of elders' gatherings are not presented to convince anyone of anything or to get things back on track. It is not a survival manual. What we have to say is not written on the wavelength of fear. We come to you humbly with no answers, no solutions, no life hacks, only a willingness to create a safe circle in which we might feel together, bear witness together, and explore the immense grief and loss of our times, and also dig deep into a far larger well of human and life experience, to dig deep into our own souls, to find a deep and abiding strength and love that is soul.
There's a colossal anguish, and it's not an individual matter, but we as a planet people are sick in our soul. We have pathologized pain. We have made it a wrong thing. We have made it like a mistake, rather than acknowledging that we need pain to alert us for what needs attention. And we have been treating it as some kind of enemy to our cheerfulness. I began so in this as I was exploring how personally to befriend this pain, because I knew it was speaking some truth, as is indeed in Buddhism the first noble truth. The first noble truth that the Lord Buddha taught is dukkha, suffering. There is suffering. And if you want to get anywhere, honey, if you want to grow up, if you want to open to life, if you want to be enlightened, however you describe the state you're after, then you have to face that and see there is suffering. And there were lines from my childhood in the church, the Christian church, blessed are they that mourn. And that would come up in sound. And so what happens for people as they get real about their true feelings, when they tell the truth about what they see and feel and know is happening to our world, something so beautiful and so freeing happens. It's a jewel. It's like something Tiffany would like to recreate. Oh, so lovely. Like us. I mean, like us, just like dew on the grass. It's like that poem of Mary Oliver where she says, you tell me your despair and I'll tell you mine. And this allows the world to become more vivid, seeing the wild geese, seeing this incredible planet that we're in with all the life that's around us. Because we had the courage, the strength to speak of our despair. But precisely because we speak it, we don't stay there. Because that despair is the covering of our love for our world, and we crack it open by speaking it so the love can act. So the key is in not being afraid of our pain for the world, not being afraid of the world's suffering. And if you're not afraid of it, then nothing can stop you.
There are new leaders who are standing boldly, speaking truth to power, and expressing their authentic truth in the face of a world awash in polarization, toxic tribalism, trolling, death threats, and trauma. There are also long-standing activist warriors who have brought their passion for life and their authentic truth, even with full awareness of the collapse of our world and our many vexing predicaments. Let's take a moment to honor people who live and have lived boldly with all their heart, even as they knew that there is no promise of outcome. Doing what is right, because that is what there is to do. First, Stuart Scott, a powerful, persistent, and clear voice for climate truth and sanity, single-handedly broadcasting understandable, powerful voices from the past few COP meetings and bringing the messages of the scientists' warning and Greta Thunberg, to name but a few. Stuart has recently been diagnosed with an aggressive cancer. Our prayers and blessings go out to Brother Stuart. Polly Higgins. Polly, a lawyer in the UK, has fought for years for the adoption of globally enforceable laws to fight ecocide. Ms. Higgins has also been diagnosed with cancer and is said to have only a couple of months of life left. Craig Comstock, our own Ashland warrior brother, has, through his years of video interview journalism and journalist and activist writing, continued to make a difference on the local, national, and international scale, even as he well knew of our global predicaments. Craig, having been grappling for years with a degenerative disease, consciously ended his own life a couple of weeks ago. We honor him for his deeply generous contribution to this community and to the world. Thank you, Brother Craig. Again, if you wish, close your eyes and allow a series of long, slow, full, and easy breaths. Notice if you are aware of any particular emotions. Notice if you are aware of any particular sensations. Your body in the chair, your feet on the floor, your hands in your lap, just gently noticing.